Manila, baby. Got a subscriber member bro here. And guess where we're going? With the girls. And we're going to Lips, baby. It's Lips, baby.
This guy's #1, I swear.
Talaga.
It's just awesome.
Love this club.
We generally like to kick the nights off at Lips. It's a great chill bar where we can hang out, play some pool, listen to some good rock music, meet up with some channel members, get a cheap bottle or two, and just get the night rolling. Filipinas love to do, well, a couple of things, but tonight we'll just keep it to playing pool and dancing. And before they get a couple of drinks in them, it's pool time. After a couple of drinks, it's throw down on the dance floor time. Yes, it's going to be one of those nights again here in Manila. Stay tuned to see where this night takes us. It's actually a pretty common night in Manila. Like I said, kick off at Lips, get a little warmed up, meet up with some channel members, and then we'll be off to the next spot. Bar hopping's kind of big here in Manila, and in this Poblacion Makati area, it is really the spot to do it. There have got to be 10, 15, 20 bars and 10, 15, 20 restaurant bars and a few nightclubs within just a few blocks.
Later, bro.
See you next time. Have a good night, man. You bet.
Some nights just roll out of control. I met 4 subscribers from Australia in the next bar. These guys were great. We were putting away the beers. These guys were buying rounds. They were really fun, really cool, really generous, and we had such a good time that we decided to all head out as a group to the next spot. And on a weekend, one of the few spots that you just gotta hit if you want to paint the town red like these boys did is Club Royal right in Poblacion Makati. Since they were a big group, they decided they wanted to get one of the VIP tables, and let me tell you, we did not have a problem with that. The nice thing about VIP is you can hit the dance floor anytime you want and retire back to your table if things get a little too crowded or crazy. And things kind of always sort of tend to get a little kind of crowded and crazy at Club Royal, which is one of the reasons why this place is just so much fun. I tend to find that the magic ratio of guys to girls in this club is always beneficial. Granted, some of that ratio is going to be freelancer action, but you know what? That's pretty easy to spot. It's not something that you're really going to have to concern yourself much about in this spot. Just be aware that the girl you're talking to could be or could not be, let's just say, working. And guys often ask me, well, how can you tell if she's a working girl or if she's there to have fun? And the answer is pretty darn simple. You ask her. She doesn't want to waste her time. She doesn't want to waste your time. She's looking for a client. If you go up to her and be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? This is my name. What's your name? How you doing? I was thinking about buying a drink, but before I do, let me just ask you, are you working? You're not looking for clients or anything, right? Because I don't roll like that. And I find that most of the time, the girls are really straight up about it. Like I said, they don't got time to waste, They're working. They don't want to waste an hour talking to a guy who's not going to be a solid mark for them. I'm telling you guys, do not be afraid to ask firmly and confirm, because some of these girls will tell you, no, I'm just waiting for my friend. And then they'll hang with you, you'll buy a couple of drinks for them, you'll end up taking them back to your spot. And then when they get back to your spot, that's when they dump the sob story on you. Sorry, I just need a little help. Yeah, I've had this story told to me by a couple of different guys over the last couple of months. They asked the girl straight up. She lied about being a freelancer. They got back to their spot, and the girl tried to play him for money. Oh, my mom's in the hospital, my kid's in the hospital, my family's in the hospital. Don't fall for the hype. Ask yourself, what's this girl doing in this nightclub all by herself? Is she really waiting for her friend? Did her friend really ditch her? Or is she working the foreigner scene? Once again, guys, I apologize for blurring out the best parts of this video. The girls dancing, and they are seriously dancing, and let's just say grinding, and let's just say fondling, and doing all kinds of good stuff here in the nightclub. Skirts are coming up, but of course I can't show you that on public YouTube. You know, Big Brother over at the Tube is just going to smack me down for advertiser suitability. So if you want to see the full uncensored videos, I upload those every week for channel members only. Guys, join my channel as a member and see what's going on for real in Manila after dark. I've said this before, stuff to watch out for. Is it just one or two girls sitting at a table or up against the bar nursing a beer? Because you got to remember, beers are the cheapest drinks that you're going to buy in this spot. And if they're just sitting there staring at their phone, trying to make eye contact, but they're not really partying, they're not really dancing, they're not really high-fiving, they're just kind of like waiting. Yeah, they're waiting for a client. That's not what you want. What you want are the cocktail tables that have 3 or 4 girls at it. They have their own bottles or beers on the table. They're on their own dime, and they are having a blast. They are high-fiving, they are dancing, they are singing, they are moving around, they are doing their own thing. That is a table of organic girls that you're going to probably want to roll with. The girls were just a little too wild for me to show you what's remaining in the club on public YouTube. And a quick timeout, then on to the next spot. Catch that second wind. It's Manila, baby.
Health, longevity, wellness, fitness, weight loss, muscle gain, all that good stuff, right? I found that it's a little bit of a lot of things consistently, and it all boils down to discipline. There's almost only one thing that is a never for me, and that one thing is sugar. Absolutely no sugar. Now, obviously, we're excluding alcohol sugars from that equation. If there were 2 things that should be an absolute no for me, it would be sugar and alcohol. But, you know, somebody's got to do it. Now, I do have at least one vice, and that is a couple nights a week I do knock them back. Anyway, all that aside, you limit your carbs, your high glycemic index carbs. You eliminate your sugar. You minimize your alcohol consumption. You maximize your sunlight, your sleep schedule, your weight training, your whole foods, your meditation, your solitude, your breathing. Like, even been doing like the deep breathing exercises, you know, like 5 minutes a day. And it's just, like I said, it's a lot of little things consistently. You make all these little things a part of your process. Drinking, you know, salted water, good salt in the water, making sure you get enough sodium, minimizing caffeine. You know, I used to say there's 3 things that human beings need, right? And they're the 3 things that you're genetically geared to do, and those things are to sleep, right? You gotta sleep. If you don't sleep, you're gonna go nuts. You're gonna be unhealthy. You gotta eat. If you don't eat, you're gonna die. If you eat crap, well, you're gonna die, or just be unhealthy. And you gotta have sex. People are genetically driven to procreate. Like, if you're not intimate and you're not touching and you're not, boom, you know what I'm saying? Then you don't have the triumvirate in place. You gotta get those things going in your life. And I'll tell you, it really wasn't until I moved to the Philippines that I was really able to get all those things moving consistently. Like, not that I didn't have elements of it in my life in the US, but not like I do here. Philippines, I'm telling you, bro.
Gentlemen, get those passports ready. Let me tell you, there is nothing like having a Filipina girlfriend. Do yourself a favor and check the link in the video description below for ChristianFilipino.com, one of the best ranked dating websites here in the Philippines. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and definitely subscribe, because there is a lot more coming up from Metro Manila.